Hey guys, so I'm calloftreyarch, and believe it or not, I've actually hit 200,000 subscribers already. Like, that's actually pretty amazing. Thanks for that, guys. I really appreciate that. I don't even have any words for it. Like, like I said, I don't have any words for it because back when I first started doing this on YouTube, I remember back when I had like 1,000 subs, right? And then you look at it now, it's like, well, this actually got a lot bigger. So as a special video, I'm gonna actually show you guys a small tour of my setup. I'm gonna show you what I'm using right now. I'm gonna show you how I make videos. I'm gonna show you how I play the games, everything. And hopefully you guys will like it. Also, this is a new camera entirely. I got this camera just because of this video. I'm gonna make more videos with that camera, of course, because it was an expensive camera, but it was mostly because I had you guys in mind when I was trying to make a special video. I had another camera that I had before, but I wanted to make the quality better. As you can see, this is actually in 60 FPS. And I like my 60 FPS, I don't know about you. So without wasting any more time, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys my setup, but first I'm gonna show you this. This is actually my very first PC that I ever got. This was back when I was trying to start on YouTube. Like, this is actually back when people didn't make money on YouTube. Like, I was actually paying to make videos because that's how much I like doing it. This laptop, it doesn't work anymore, but it did back in the day, and like, you know, it did what it was for, so I liked it. It's not a bad computer, but I mean, these days it's probably really cheap because this is actually the old one. Also, this is my first TV. I bought this around the same time as I bought that laptop. This was 720p and 32 inches, I believe. And this is my PS3 next to it. I actually still use this PS3 every day. So the reason why I showed you guys that was because I wanted to see what I was using back when I was first starting out on YouTube versus what you're about to see downstairs inside the new setup. Because I'll just say right now, there's been a lot of improvements over the years. With these upgrades, you never stood a chance. So this is what I would say is a good view of my setup right now, except for the fact that you can't see the Xbox One because it's all the way in the back there, but that's okay because I'm going to show you each thing one by one. So first you have my PC over here, you have the TV, you have the Xbox 360, which I used to use way back, and that's the PS4 right under it. This is actually a Halo Reach Xbox 360, by the way. And that is my Xbox One, and that's pretty much all the systems that I use. I play on PC and on console, of course. So the reason why I like this PC so much is that this is actually a custom built PC, and by that I actually mean that I bought the parts for this and I just built this up like from the ground up, basically. And if you want, I'll even open it up for you guys so I can show you what's inside of it. Just give me a second to do that. So, carefully just move this aside. This is the inside of my PC, and also sometimes I see on the internet there's always someone that's like, oh, I've been thinking about building a PC, but I don't know if I can because, you know, it looks really complicated and it's like expensive and all that. But I'm gonna stop you there. If you're one of those people that are thinking about building a PC, I'm gonna go right ahead and say that you definitely should, or at least you should definitely think about looking into it. Like, get serious about looking up some stuff, because it's really not that bad. I mean, I won't lie, building a PC for the first time is actually kind of hard, but it's something you get used to. Like, the first time was the hardest, but I mean, it's actually pretty simple. Like, you see these red things, that's the RAM, right? I got four of those, and like that's for 32 gigabytes of RAM. I only got so much RAM because, you know, I have like all those processing videos, like, you know, rendering videos, like doing Photoshop and all that. So I need a lot of horsepower for that. It lets me run a lot of programs, like, without having any problems. Like, this computer never freezes up. This is just the cooler for the CPU. The CPU is actually right behind that thing. And these are my graphics cards, and like, you see this is what you would call an SLI bridge. And SLI is like when you have two NVIDIA graphics cards paired to another, to one another to have more power out of it. And these are Titan X's, $1,000 a piece. But yeah, and this is the power supply. This is what powers all of this. Everything inside here is powered by this thing over here. And this is the hard drive. That's also a second hard drive. And this is my SSD, which is what the operating system is loaded onto. I have Windows 8. I don't really like Windows 8 that much, but I got used to it because I was using it for like a year and I was like, whatever, so I just stuck with it. And the reason why I have an SSD is because an SSD is like a more advanced version of this thing. like the SSD is not really so much for storage. I mean, it is good, you know, it's a hard drive too, but it's what you call a solid state drive, and it's faster than like those other two. So if we have one of these, your computer will be a lot faster. Like, to be honest, I could shut it off and then turn it back on. I'll be on the internet in 10 seconds, honestly. But the one thing I will say about building a PC, like, it doesn't always have to be expensive. Like, you could actually build a PC for $500 that'll be stronger than a PS4 and Xbox One. It's possible. It's been done before. You can look it up yourself. This is the TV that I use, and if you like take a look to the side over here, you'll see that it's this kind of TV. It's actually a curved TV. My first one ever, honestly, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's actually pretty sick. My favorite thing about it is that if you're all the way across the room, you can still perfectly make out what's going on the screen without being directly in front of it. Especially if you have a lot of friends over and you're watching the movie, nobody's gonna miss out. And on top of that, it's a 4K TV, which was the biggest reason why I even got it, because I wanted to start playing PC games in 4K, and that's what this TV lets me do. And I could also, even if I really wanted to, I could even turn on Netflix. I could even put my phone on the screen. Like, I'll show you what I mean, give me a second. Like, usually on YouTube, there's this feature that's called screen mirroring, and that's what that's. The little symbol is the box with the Wi-Fi bars on it. You just want to hit that. And then if you look there, my TV will come as one of the options, and I just select that, and like, it should be doing that. And then now I'm just watching YouTube through my phone, but on the screen. This is an old video. Like, I didn't even have a gaming PC back when I first made this video.
If it wasn't for the fact they're separated by distance, I'd be decking you in the fucking face right now. You better be fucking terrified. And it makes it better now because I'm trying to fucking gather my train of thought. So before you make some insults of me stuttering, you can shove that up your fucking asshole and pull it out your fucking mouth. Take your own fucking shit.
Will you quit yelling? Will you? Yes. Hey! Remain calm. Do not panic. No one's panicking, Krieger. Only because they haven't hatched yet. Oh. What? What hasn't hatched? What? Yelling! Krieger, what hasn't hatched? I said do not, Krieger.
One thing I like about PC a lot is that you actually can play it on a controller from your couch if you wanted to, which is why I have my PC set up this way instead of behind the desk. And pretty much all you need to do that is it's actually really simple for most games. You just have to have a controller or whatever. And like this is actually USB that you can put. It's just match the charger of the Xbox One controller or the PS4 controller. Like, it doesn't really matter. That's going into the PC, and like this actually lets me play a game just like as if it was on an Xbox, so you could even see it. This is PC right now, like you can see that it says X, like right there you see X. It's like it tricks into thinking that it's an Xbox game instead, even though I'm really playing it on PC with the controller the way it is. I could just play this PC game as if it's a regular console game. I would try to shoot too, but actually I'm gonna try. Give me a second. I'm like shooting on my middle finger right now, but yeah, you get the idea. And that's usually how I play a PC game. I do this for Grand Theft Auto 5 all the time. And another thing I want to show you guys is that, like that thing with the lights on it, and that's actually a tree out there. Eli did some decorations to it. It was actually my sister's idea, and I think it really adds to the setup, even though it's technically not a part of it. But sometimes when I'm playing a game at night, I'll like stop for a second and look at it just because I like the way it looks. And I think it adds more to the setup in general. This is the phone that I use right now. It's just the iPhone 5S, and I was thinking about upgrading to another phone, but probably doesn't really care that much. But I mean, the one thing I do care about is that I have a life-proof case for this one, and the reason why I love this case so much is that one of the cool things you can do with this phone is you could just and as you can see, nothing's wrong with it. The case completely protects it. Like, this is like a shock-proof, like waterproof case, like all kinds of shit like that. It's pretty awesome. This thing is what you would call a jam box, and the thing that's cool about this is that I could just take my phone and play music on it even if I'm all the way across the house. I'll show you an example of that.
I believe all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration.
I thought was my homie dropped the dime, so I gotta peel his cap with the nut. Fool.
I wonder what's on the iPhone today. I like how you're really trying to give him the same voice in this drink.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your custom? Poisoning?
The way he just leans up against it.
Who's next? Hurry. You
So I had to peel his cap with the knife. This is the thing I usually use to make videos on YouTube. It's Sony Vegas. And it's, I mean, I know it looks a bit complicated, but I mean, it's actually not that hard to use once you get used to it. I mean, even when I first opened this up, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is way back when I first started doing YouTube for the first time. But it's really not that bad. So like what you have here, that's like, you know, the general video, that's like the stuff you see, that's just like audio stuff and all that. I'll show you another example. Like you guys probably saw that video I made where I made that scene from Walking Dead. So like if you look at that, that's like the audio, that's like the video from like, you know, the episode. And like, you know, this green stuff you see, that's the green screen effect that I used so that I could like, you know, put blood inside there. Hold on a second. So I could like make it look like he was like bleeding on camera and all that, and that's how you would do that. I mean, I'm like running through this because I don't really have time to explain to you exactly how to edit like this. Like this takes a while to learn how to edit, but it's not so bad. If you have a thing for it, I suggest you try it out. Something I actually have hidden away over here inside this thing is my Oculus Rift. This is the DK2, it's not the retail version. I actually got this one like about a year ago, back when you actually had to ask them for them to send it to you for you to get one. And like this one costed like about 300, like, you know, the retail one is 600. I could still get that one too, but I mean, I haven't really been thinking about that much, but I'm probably going to get one just because I did like the time I had with this. I played GTA 5 on this once and it was pretty crazy. So yeah, that's my Oculus Rift, and my cat's going in there because I don't think she's ever seen that area before. We usually don't let her do things like that, but I'm gonna make a pass this time just because, you know, 200 subscribers. This is actually the camera that I used to film the first video. I mean, not my first video, but this is what I used when I got 100,000 subscribers. I mean, this is actually an action cam, a Sony action cam, I believe. And one thing I do like about this camera is that it came with a lot of attachments. Like you could actually put this thing on it, which you can see looks exactly like the camera. And that makes it waterproof, basically. Not like, you know, 100% waterproof, but, you know, a lot more waterproof, like, you know, a lot more waterproof than your normal camera, basically. So here's the coffee table that I use, and the reason why I use it is because it's actually a pretty cool coffee table. It has two states. It could be like this, or it could be like this. Alright, so that basically wraps this up for this video. That's pretty much everything that I had to show you, and I hope you guys liked it. And of course, if you did, hopefully you subscribe to this channel, but we probably already did, otherwise I would be making a video about 200,000 people subscribing to my channel, so thanks very much for that. And here's to another 200,000, and thanks again. I mean, I can't thank you enough for this.